Like Edgeworth taking 3 months to walk out of a coronavirus-stricken building. Here we are, presenting the coronavirus edition of You Don't Know Jack. If you're not wearing a mask, you can't play.
Well, then I better leave.
Nope, you'd have to stay.
Okay,
Damn it.
it's time.
Well, what's your
Ignore
wager?
Ignore the yelling cat, but don't I get a category?
No.
All right, 2,000.
Very well. Alright, so your first category is Last Christmas. Hey,
I gave you my heart.
But the very next day, you need to answer this question. Which of the following artists did not perform a cover of Last Christmas?
Son of a...
Carly Rae Jepsen, Ariana Grande, Jimmy Eats World, or Katy Perry?
I'm between the middle two. Don't know anything about Jimmy Eats World, so I'll go with Ariana Grande.
Thank you. You're wrong. Thank you. You're wrong. It's Katy Perry. All of the others, even Jimmy Eats World, have actually done covers of Last Christmas. Of course, Ariana Grande kept the refrain the same, but changed the other lyrics. Because, you know, Ariana Grande is like the absolute worst person in the world ever since she left Nickelodeon.
Yeah, once she stopped being Cat Valentine, she just went downhill fast.
I need some money.
I guess I'll go with 2,000 again, since nobody's giving me any clues to what the next question is.
Alright.
Makes life hard.
Yoda he too is a 2 or 3. This or that. Whatever. Let's just do it. This, that, and. Okay. So your category for tonight's this or that question is I wouldn't drink that. Now I'm going to list off a list of 7 things, and you need to tell me if it's an alcoholic drink or a disease or illness.
Easy.
So that's drink or disease. You cash in for everyone you get right at 2,000, and you lose 2,000 every time you're wrong. You got 30 seconds to nail all 7, and here we go. Williams.
Drink.
Yes. Zombie.
Drink.
Yes. Delicour. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Negroni.
Disease.
No. Tourette.
Disease.
Yes. That one.
Drink, and it's called daiquiri.
Thank you. Bolivet, that one.
Drink.
Yes. Charcuterie Marie. Time's up. Oh, you lost the last one.
He was right, though, wasn't he?
He was... What was your bet?
I bet 2,000, and also on my screen I got with 1 second to spare. Disease.
The music finished though, so the music is the real timer. Anyway.
So why is there even a timer?
Because sometimes you can timer. Anyway, how'd he do?
6,000.
Nice job.
Thank you. I know my alcohol even though I don't drink it.
Okay. So what's your wager?
2,000.
You're just pulling a me now.
Well, you're not giving me anything to bet on! How am I supposed to know if I can bet on something even higher if I don't know what the freaking category is?
I'm doing it like the ride, where you pick a number for each one without knowing the
I don't
category.
like the ride then!
How about voices on a half shell? Alrighty, so who voiced Leonardo in the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series after Jason Biggs was fired, but before Seth Green was hired to replace him? Phil Lamar, Seth MacFarlane, Dominic Catrabone,
Frank Welker.
Okay. You just jumped right in, didn't you?
And?
It was Dominic.
Frank.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of Dominic Catrambone.
Dominic Cantrambone did an impersonation of Jason Biggs for that brief portion between when Jason was fired and Steph was hired to replace him. It was like at the end of season 2, I think, that they did that. It was weird. I don't know.
So they pretended Jason Biggs was still there,
But he
and then they
was.
just got someone who did something else.
You got it.
Wow.
I love that transition.
I'm guessing I don't need
2000.
to ask. Yep.
You don't even need to ask.
It's gonna be the one where 4 got shot. Damn it.
And if you don't fact check, you'll get shot. Remember to fact check. Okay? That's the lesson for today's question 4. So some sources reported that Johnny Gallic was the reason...
Johnny Galecki.
Whatever. Leonard Hofstadter was the reason the Big Bang Theory was cancelled. When in reality, it was Jim Parsons, Mayim Bialik, Simon Helberg, or Chuck Lorre.
Chuck Lorre.
It was Jim Parsons.
He was my second guess.
He wanted to move on to other shows.
Like Young Sheldon.
Not Young Sheldon, but he wanted to move on to other shows. Well, actually, The Big Bang Theory was about to be greenlit for 2 more seasons, and then he left, and it's like, oh, I guess we're dead. And considering the show on Netflix that Jim Parsons moved to, let's just say it's on the opposite side of the spectrum as Sheldon.
Not surprised.
2000,
Yeah.
you even have to ask.
I still have a question for you.
Ooh.
You can't answer 2000 on this. Would you like a question previously rejected, or a question that's about to be rejected because you picked a question that was previously rejected?
Yes.
What do you want?
Previously rejected.
Previously rejected it shall be.
Where's the fire, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
A question previously rejected because apparently some people would rather have a Matthew question instead of a me question. Well, now you get to hear it. You wanted to hear it then, now you hear it now. Who was Ace's love interest? Rosie O'Grady, George Fawn, Laura Tandy, or Karen Hart?
Rosie O'Gravy.
First of all, it's O'Grady,
No,
because
it's
that's
not.
what's written there. O'Grady, because it's the trap answer. The answer is Laura Tandy, because we're talking about Ace from Nancy Drew.
You didn't specify that.
That was the point. When you saw O'Grady, you should have thought, oh, we're not talking about O'Gravy. But you fell for my trap.
I just thought that you misspelled it.
No. When you heard me read it, that should have also been a tip-off. But yeah, George Fawn is dating Ned Nickerson, and Karen Hart's just cop lady, I think. And Rosie O'Grady is a random person.
What would have been the other question?
You rejected it, so we'll never know.
I want to... Yes, we will.
Well, it's intermission time. What's the score, man?
It's intermission after 5 questions. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Wait, there are only 10?
There's only 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw 57 slides and I was like, whoa. We're at negative 2,000.
Hey, you're in the hole. Hey,
That's
you know,
not terrible.
it's not. Usually I'm at like 10 grand in the hole by intermission. So you're doing better than me by 80%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Round 1 is dead to me. Oh, and
I'm
by the
sorry,
way,
I
all
just
the
had
cash
to
in round
smoke.
2 is
Everything
doubled,
okay?
In case you care about things like that. Okay, back to business.
I have a feeling you're not going to pick 2 this time.
I may as well, just to get myself out of the hole. 2,000.
That's going to get you at 0, you know.
That's better than negative 2,000.
If you get this wrong, it's negative 4,000.
Well, then I guess I'll pick 4,000 next time.
Alright, but for now it's 2. And the wrong answer to the game is gone. No, I'm
I didn't know
kidding.
there was one.
There isn't one. There's no wrong answer to the game. Till death do we drink Corona. Because, you know, coronavirus. We gotta have a Corona question.
It's the perfect choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
That's why you bet 2.
That's a good reason to bet, too. So, list these states based on the number of coronavirus cases they had as of May 4th, 2020, which is when I wrote the question, from most to least. Michigan, Pennsylvania, Texas.
Lord help me.
Michigan, Texas, Pennsylvania, Texas, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Texas, Pennsylvania, Michigan, or Pennsylvania, Michigan, Texas.
B.
Trap.
It was a trap. It's Pennsylvania. And I have the numbers right here if you're interested. Pennsylvania had 48,305 cases. Michigan had 43,207. Texas had 3,522. Those numbers may have gone up a little since I wrote this question, though. But I'm pretty sure the order is not changed.
You never know. Thank goodness, like, when I put you reading the answer, I was like, oh crap, did people have to die for this one? No, they didn't.
They sure didn't. Bop, bop, bop,
4,000, I promised I would.
Yeah, you promised. Oh, I love what this next one is.
Which means I'm gonna hate it.
Probably.
I don't know. It's called a test of knowledge.
Oh, jeez.
So what was the second network that Johnny Test aired on? The CW, Cartoon Network, the Kids WB, or Boomerang?
This one's a trick question because Johnny Test was originally on Teletoon, so the answer is Cartoon Network.
No, it's not.
You're fucking me.
It's the CW.
When did it air on that?
For a brief time after the Kids WB went under, it aired on the CW before moving to Cartoon Network.
I was for sure it aired on Teletoon first because it's a Canadian show!
It probably did, but we're talking about America airings. And by the way, there is a canceled Riverdale Johnny Test crossover they never made. Maybe there's hope
I
they'll
don't
do
believe it.
Good, because that was just me trying to throw in a Riverdale reference for the day.
Oh, you know what? It aired in Canada after it aired in the US, so...
Oh, you were still wrong!
Yeah.
6,000!
Oh, now you're in the mood for money!
I don't freaking care anymore.
Chicken's picking out of me.
Oh.
Guess I'll
Your Giant
marry
Test fantasies were shattered that big, I see. Well, you might actually like this question. And I'm actually being serious because here's your Road Rovers question.
Thank the Lord I bet high.
The person who voiced General Parvo in the Road Rovers cartoon is also famous for voicing who?
I hate you.
Danny Phantom, Shredder, Winnie the Pooh, or the opening to Wheel of Fortune?
I really hate you. Shredder.
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger too.
really hate you.
It was Jim Cummings was the voice actor, and he's famous for voicing Pooh Bear.
People should stop comparing Winnie the Pooh to the Chinese Prime Minister and start comparing him to Parvo.
I'll get on that. What's your wager?
6,000. Fuck it.
Okay.
Well,
Anyway.
do you realize what it's time for?
Well, pop, lock, and fuck it. Just give me the question.
It's time for driver's ed.
Which I almost failed.
Alrighty, remember to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And don't forget, figure out the final bonus question, and I'll give you some extra cash. Are you ready to go a little bit crazy? Me too. Let's do it.
Your main mailbox. A box on a desk.
Outbox?
Nope.
Mailbox?
Nope.
Inbox?
Yeah! A physical reaction to a specific stimulus. Our song blank is...
Hoarding. Oh no, it just went by, didn't it?
Reply?
Nope. Response. You know, psalm response, responsorials,
Right.
whatever. Here's my blank. Someone considered amusing.
Joker?
Nope.
Yeah, that one actually went by already, didn't it?
Here's my card.
It was card. Yeah, and according to the dictionary, that also means someone amusing. Smaller than a river. Go with the flow.
Relax.
No.
Stream?
Yes.
Oh,
A one-room apartment where voices are recorded.
Studio.
Hey, you got it! A signature at the end of a document. Paying for a monthly service.
Subscription?
Yes! A collection of songs on Spotify. List of songs played on the radio.
that's a very similar definition.
I was stuck.
Playlist.
There you go. The past keeps track of websites you visit.
Sorry, you had Russian spies. I love it.
Records.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't work with the second one.
History.
There you go. Now, I hope you're writing these down because what do all these answers have in common? Are they all things from the Matrix?
No.
Things found on the internet?
Things found on the internet.
No! Ah! You see it now?
That's literally the same thing that's on the internet. All of this is on the internet.
Except they're all YouTube features. Be angry.
YouTube's on.
Never let me go.
Uh-oh.
Well, even if you do decide to give him the $6,000, which I hope you don't, I don't think it's gonna help much here. Because...
It's time for
Wait, really? Oh!
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, so today's anagram question is called Mobile Mammal.
I
And
got
it's
it.
worth $10,000 if you can tell me what this means.
Oh, it's an anagram.
Alka! It's a name.
Waco.
Hey! You got it!
I've almost been there. I've been very close to Waco.
I was thinking it's like, wait, I couldn't get the title to match with what you thought.
It was hopefully a trap that you didn't fall for, and I'm proud of you, actually.
Thank you.
I was expecting you to guess as soon as you saw organization and found a cool acronym, and you didn't!
I started with C and then went to W.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. What's your next bet, I should say?
Joe, how much am I in the hole?
You don't get to know till the end of the game.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you.
You know what? Screw it. 9,000.
Okay.
It is? Yep.
Just kidding. Let's do it for real this time. And I got my list ready here. Just kidding, it's not written down. We're going by memory.
Uh-oh.
Jack attack time. Soon as you see
Wait, if we're going from memory, then are we sure that the answers are going to be right?
I'm here too. I mean, I forgive this Jack attack is something we know.
It actually is.
Because not all matches are equal.
We'll find out how
You're
this
gonna
works.
like this.
Gotta be a match.
I hope I
that's
do.
This close.
So first, you tried to use this against me and failed. Then, you tried to use it against Joe and failed.
Why do I get
Well,
the feeling
technically-
Drew-
Now it's being used against you with YouTubers again. For
Lord,
real.
I don't actually know the answer to these.
Well, I give you the real name. You gotta tell me the username. Good luck. You wrote this question, so hopefully you know it.
Gamers cast.
Wow. Yes.
Toxic Eternity.
No.
Who the frick is named Emil?
Fools! Not fools.
Who is it?
You're supposed to tell us.
Technically, he isn't.
Jiggy.
Nope.
Nintendo Capri Sun?
Yes.
Whoa!
That's not a real name.
But there is a correct answer.
It's someone who's known as the Lamp. I think that's legitimate.
Lamp 1.
John, I want Halo Reach!
No.
Is that the answer?
No.
Oh. They're all the runaway guys, aren't they? Except they're not.
We like to play.
Yes.
Nice. Seriously, these names are ridiculous. I mean, they're real names. Who names a kid Casper?
Game Over Town.
No.
Wardfire?
No.
Oh no.
CS Guitar.
Wait, was it CS Guitar?
It was.
Oh,
You barely
good.
got
See?
it.
The Bit Block.
Yeah!
Well, okay.
Congratulations on actually dominating the Death Trap. Let's see how you did.
So, after all that, and it's gonna be hard to double check this, negative $9,000.
Yeah. You don't know Jack. I'll be honest,
is-
I was just guessing on the YouTubers thing.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
think
seriously, who the frick is like Emil and Casper and what?